Yo, what is up YouTube, man? As you guys can see, I am on my 6'11 stretch big, and I am going up against Honor My Post. Now, this guy right here is a pure post scorer, high strength, high post control, good close shot. He can't shoot. He is what people think of when they think of post scorer. Somebody that, as you see me trying to pull the chair, unfortunately, it doesn't always work, and sometimes it gives them a layup. But he is what people think of as a post scorer. Somebody that hooks, drop steps, post spins, mashes in the paint. When it comes to me, and he gets a nice post spin right there, man. He is a good post scorer. Honor my post. But like I was saying, I make more stretch post scores, more sharpshooting post scores. I like to add in the mix of shooting to go along with the post tops, with the shimmy fades, with the hop jumpers. But most people consider that more of a stretch big play style. And that's what we got today. A stretch big versus a post scorer. And as you can see, he's sitting in the paint. He's also 7'3", by the way. I should have recorded it earlier than I started, but he is very slow. Now, I'm a stretch big. I'm not really meant to dribble like that, so this should be an ideal matchup for him. But this is NBA 2K24, and I'm able to move very well with the 70 ball control that I have on my build. Check it out. I mean, I'm just going straight to the fades. He's giving me the space. If the coverage says open, wide open, even if it's a yellow, especially now that I got sharpshooting takeover, it's not going to be enough to make me miss. Now, his advantage is, and you can see right there, he tries to jump, but it's not close enough. You would think that you can bully a stretch in NBA 2K24, but this build has gold anchor, which makes it a very good 1v1 build. I got post move lockdown as well, and I feel like it's interesting. If you ask 99% of 2K players what they would rather guard, a 7'3 post or a 6'11 stretch, and this guy right here, he's telling me he's trying to run twos. He likes what he's seeing. But I feel like most players would say they would rather guard the stretch big. They're not trying to guard the post score because a lot of people struggle with it. But when it comes to me, and I am on a big, so it's much easier to guard a post score on a 6'11" compared to guarding somebody on like a 6'4", a 6'6". But even so, I think guarding the post is a lot easier than people think. At this point in the year, if you jump at a hook at the right time, they're going to miss it. You got to make sure you're able to get the board. Even so, right there, I don't jump. Now, and you see he jumps. He sees the sharp takeover. That's an easy dunk. It's also a bit of the skill gap in the game. I can green yellow contested phase hop jumpers when I have sharpshooting takeover. He can green hooks with his build. So if one of us is way better than the other at hitting their yellow contesteds, whether that is hooks, whether that is, you know, close shots, whether that is shots, whether that's hop jumpers, they're probably going to be the one that might win the game. Now, right here, he knows he's got to step up. I'm playing back. I got this sharpshooting takeover. I know I can shoot from anywhere. And you've seen me do a lot of dunks in this game, even though I am a stretch big. Now, I'm completely boxed up right there. He guesses everything that I'm trying to do. I go to the post hop shot. Like I said, man, I'm a stretch big, but I'm also a post scorer. I'm not a post scorer like he is, where he's relying more on the inside buckets. I'm relying more on the outside buckets. But at the end of the day, man, it doesn't matter if you do a post hook, a drop step dunk, a fadeaway midi, a hop jumper. Whenever you score, however you do it, if you're using a post move, you are post scoring, and I'm able to beat him with that shot right there. I got one more gameplay for you guys. This is actually going up against somebody that can shoot on their build. He's a GOAT tier player, you guys are going to say, but he still plays like a post scorer, even though he has the shooting ability. And that's a thing too why I like to have shooting on my post scores. I could still get high close shot, high post control, high standing dunk. I could still get everything that I want on my build and still be able to have a shot. Now, I got 93 mid on this build, 85-3. I definitely could go lower on the shooting. It's not necessary and added to other attributes if I was wanting to be better at doing standing dunks, if I was wanting to be better at doing close shots. But I have it the way my playstyle is set up. You should always adjust the build slightly to fit what you want to do. You can see, like I was saying, even though this guy's got shooting, he is going straight to the paint, straight to the mash. He was going up for a standing dunk or a close shot. I press X right off the drop step. A lot of the time, you can get a steal off of that. And if you do, man, it's really going to get in their head. They're not going to really want to try to do another drop step because they're thinking they're going to get plucked again. Now, I missed the hop jumper right there. Most of the time, that is going to be green. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you guys some defense. I didn't want to just show you guys some straight offense. He's going back to what works. Backing me down. But even though Anchor is not really worth it at the gold level in this game, just for the fact that I made this build as my early on build and it has gold Anchor, it actually helps me play post scores very well. It honestly works out more so as a 1v1 build rather than a 5v5, 3v3. If I'm playing those modes, I'd probably be fine with just bronze Anchor, but when it comes to 1v1 and 2v2, I am more than happy to have that gold Anchor on my build. And as you guys can see, I get the pluck for the first play, I'm able to get a stop on the second one, and now he is cold. He's a 7-footer, he's a lot faster than the last guy that was guarding me, but even so, you can see I'm still getting some open shots. Now, I do want to say before this video ends, I don't think there's anything wrong with making an inside post score. If you're somebody that's good with the hooks, you're good with the drop steps, the post spins, the mashes, you can be an effective post scorer. Now, if you're 7'3", 7'2", yes, you're going to be better offensively, but you're so slow on this build, it's going to make it tough for defense. It's going to make it tough for playing rec. So I would recommend, if you're trying to make an inside post score, go super athletic, go maybe 7 foot, 6'11", 6'10", be able to have the mix of driving dunk and standing dunk to go along with your post moves. And just know, it's going to be tough to really utilize that play style if you're playing with randoms. Rec randoms, you know, 3v3 park, anytime you're on the court with teammates that you don't normally play with, they don't like watching a post score go to work. That is another reason I like having the shooting on my build. If I hit a couple catch and shoots, if I get my takeover, and then I'm going for the post moves, they're usually a bit more inclined to give me the ball to let me work in that situation. Whereas when I'm trying to get my first bucket going to the post, they might not like that. They might not, you know, they might be open for half a second and you miss them, and then they are pissed at you for the rest of the game. To end the video, though, I do want to say stretch bigs, post scores, they're both great builds. If you can make a sharpshooting post score, a stretch type post score, I think that is the best thing you can do. If you just want to make a stretch big, you're not worried about post scoring, that's another great build. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, man. This is Tonic. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.